Lesson 7, the other solar system bodies, the Sun, asteroids, comets, and meteors. Before we begin, key terms for Lesson 7. Sun, a star that is the basis of the solar system and that sustains life on Earth, being the source of heat and light. It has a mean distance from the Sun of about 150 million kilometers, 93 million miles. A diameter of approximately 1,390,000 kilometers, 864,000 miles, and a mass about 330,000 times that of Earth. A second definition is that it is a star that is the center of a planetary system. Below is a picture that shows the Sun, and it shows you the different layers that there are inside of the Sun. So take a moment to look through each layer. The numbers represent the temperature in each layer. Asteroid. Any of numerous small celestial bodies that revolve around the Sun with orbits lying chiefly between Mars and Jupiter, and characteristic diameters between a few and several hundred kilometers, also called minor planet. Planetoid. The region of space between Mars and Jupiter, which most asteroids are located, is called the asteroid belt. And the picture shows, you can see Jupiter in the bottom left corner, and you can kind of see the belt of asteroids that orbit the Sun. So in order to get to the gas giants, you'd have to go through the asteroid belt. Comet, a small frozen mass of dust and gas revolving around the Sun. Meteor, a shooting star observed when a particle of dust enters into the Earth's atmosphere. Link, are the following statements true or false? Number 1, the solar system contains only the Sun, planets, and the Moon. Number 2, meteors are falling stars. Number 3, comets and meteors are out in space and do not reach the Earth's surface. Number 4, the Earth is the largest thing in the solar system. Number 5, the surface of the Sun is without visible features. None of the above statements are true. However, they are very common misconceptions that people have about other objects in space besides planets. In this lesson, you are going to learn about the Sun, asteroids, comets, and meteors. You will see how large the Sun is compared to the Earth by making a scale model, and you will make connections between the other solar system bodies and Earth. So let's begin with the Sun. Copy the chart below into your science notebook and take notes while you listen. You can go back to the assignment tab and watch the video about the Sun. While you're listening to the video, also think of these two questions. What are solar flares? In the video, they should describe solar flares for you. And the next thing, I want you just to describe what sunspots are. So you can go ahead and pause this video, go back in and find the video about the Sun. Once you finish, you need to return back to this video. All right, next, I want you to copy this Venn diagram into your notes. Once you are finished, you can watch the remaining videos about meteors, asteroids, and comets. Don't forget to come back and find your assignment for next week. So you can go ahead and start copying this down. Some of the notes that are pretty long, you can put in your own words and make it a little smaller, but you need to be able to compare and contrast each of these. A lot of people have a lot of wrong ideas about these three, thinking they're the exact same, but they're all a little bit different, but there are things that are similar. So it's really hard to keep these things in order. So this Venn diagram will help you see that. This one that says most are fragments of large asteroids goes in between meteors and asteroids. It didn't fit very well. And then this side, it says meteor showers are caused by the Earth passing through the debris path of that should be comet. So that goes in between meteors and comets. It's something they both share. And then in the middle, these are common for all three. They're remnants of the formation of the solar system, and they're all kind of rocky, made up of rock. So that's what would be in common about all three of these. But as you can tell, there's a lot of things that are different about each of them that you need to also know. So once you're done copying this down, you can go and watch the rest of the videos that are in your assignment tab about these three. But if you want to go ahead and keep listening, your assignment for next week is next up on the video. Alright, so your assignment for this week, you're going to create 4 cartoon characters. Be creative. Here are your characters. Now you see the 4 different things we've learned about in this lesson, and you see a blank. You need to come up with a name for each of these. So what you need to do is draw a picture of each character with the description of each character. The picture should show how each look different from each other. The description should include information you learned in this lesson. So your Venn diagram is going to be really, really important in order to draw these pictures. Now, after you're done drawing the pictures, you can also use your characters to create a comic strip. Now, this is extra work. You don't have to necessarily do this, but it'd be really cool to see some comic strips with these 4 characters and how they interact with each other. And you can be really creative with this. Brainstorm your comic strip on notebook paper, and if you show me your brainstorm, I'll give you a nice clean white sheet of paper for your final draft. Next week is going to be your last lesson for astronomy.